As a gigging musician, you know how hard it is to find gigs. Today, I'm going to show you a way to help increase your gigs and sign up for a place that will help you process the payments from different clients as well as market your services. Stay tuned. This is a phenomenal platform, just a phenomenal platform, because everything is consolidated and put into one place. It's a professional presentation. It's spotless. It's clean. You don't have to worry about having a website. You don't have to worry about having different things to upload to different places. You don't have to have like a web designer and somebody to oversee your information. You don't have to have the headache of hiring different people to come up with different things. It's all consolidated and put right here in a website for a very minimal fee. So as some of you may or may not know, I am a gigging musician. I'm an acoustic musician. I've written over 150 original compositions, and when I play out live, I do a combination of blues and classic rock, all acoustic, all solo. I do it all solo, just me, a looper pedal, some distortion, some effects, things like that. And back in the day, way back in the 90s, way back when I was an old musician, and I traveled to my gigs uphill both ways in the snow and sleet chased by alligators. You had to go into a bar. You had to drive around town, and this is pre-internet. This is the early 90s when I did this. You drive around town, and you walk into a bar with a business card and a demo tape. You'd have a demo tape, just like this. This is one of these old, I think they're called Citron. Some of it's gotten torn off over the years, but you'd have a demo tape with like your 3 best songs on it that you would either record it at home, recorded off the board at a live gig, or gone into the studio record. And you'd say, "Hey, Mr. Owner, can I speak to the owner, please?" You go up to the barmaid, and she'd be like, "Hey, buddy, how can I help you?" And you'd say, "Hey, is the manager here? Is the owner here?" "Yeah, what's this about, buddy? What's it about?" They got a cigarette dangling from their lips. And you'd say, "Well, I want to see if they'll hire me to play music here." And they'd say, "Hold on a second, And out from behind the bar, the guy in the back, big burly guy, "Hey, man, buddy, yeah, give me your demo, give me your business card. I'll call you if I'm interested, I'll call you as if I'm interested." And so you would do this. You go around town, hand out your demo tape, hand out your business cards, and you sit around and wait for the phone to ring. Now, keep in mind, there was no email at the time. There's no internet. And you would sit there and just, "Oh, man, maybe I'll get a gig this weekend, And it was a pain, and it was a long, arduous process, and there's a lot of rejection. It was just like a sales job. You had to go in and sell yourself. The nice part about today in the 21st century is that we have the internet. And there's a brand new, it's not brand new. This is not brand new, but there is a website where you can go. You can create a profile. You can upload your demos. You can upload your videos. You can upload your what is it called? Your arbor vitae? No, that's a tree. Your I can't remember what you call it, but your resume. You upload your resume of where you've played and the kind of music you've done, accomplishments. And this is a website that will not only market you, get you exposed out in front of thousands of clients, it will process the payments from clients, and it will keep all of this information in one place, easy to access anytime, day or night, 24/7. So you're advertised, and the initial package for this website is free, completely free, and it's called Gig Salad. I'm going to show you this here now. Gig Salad. Now, this is their landing page. If you go to gigsalad.com, it's www.gigsalad.com. And they've just got a beautiful website. Look at this website. It's clean. It's straightforward. It's fun to look at. It's well thought of. It's well laid out. But as you can see, they handle a variety of things. And this is my icon up here. But I've been using Gig Salad since 2011, and I book almost all of my gigs through here. And Gig Salad will handle and process all the payments from all of your clients, help market you, give you a presence here. So if you go over here, Gig Salad, this is their landing page. This is their menu. And if you're a client, let's say you're looking for music, you can go on here and find any kind of things you want for like a corporate event or a house party or a birthday party or a bar mitzvah or anything like that. But they promote musical acts, entertainers, speakers, people that do motivational speaking, other services, bartenders, photographers, rentals. Like if you're looking for a bartender for your wedding or your bar mitzvah, things like that, you can find all these things here. But if you happen to provide these services, this is the place for you. This is an awesome place, and I just love coming here. Straightforward. But this is coming from the point of event planners. But if you click on for gigging musicians, are you a performer, speaker, or event services? Just click on here. Here's my profile. There's actually 4 different levels. There's free, you can completely free. There's 3 months, you get 3 months for $139, 6 months for $229, or 12 months for $359. Whereas, like, for instance, if you're a musician like me, you come on here, you create a profile, you get customized leads, you can send those leads quotes, and you get booked, and it's all handled right through Gig Salad. It makes it so simple. And right now, this is considered the #1 booking event marketplace in the United States, Canada. And they've booked over $113 million worth of events since they came into existence. There's 3.2 million event planners that have used Gig Salad. There's 35,000 plus unique visitors to Gig Salad each day. The leads are sent to users each day. On average, there's 9,500 users. 9,500 leads are sent to users each day. And the average leads per month, there's usually 25 leads per month for featured members. And I'll get to the featured members in a second. Now, the average time until paid members get their first lead is usually about 3 days. And that is true. I get leads all the time. I get a bunch of leads all the time. Now, here's the different pricing options. Now, you can go with free, where you don't pay anything, and for a free membership, you don't have any extra cash to put into investing into marketing or paying for one of their packages. You don't get a lot of leads with this, but you get some. You get the fewest leads. There's a 5% booking fee with this, so they take, like, let's say a few dollars to play for 3 hours at a birthday. They'll take 5% of that, which is $15. You get lower visibility, no client phone numbers until booking. So the client, you don't get to see the client's email or booking information or their phone numbers or anything at the free level. They can accept deposits for up to $500. So let's say, you want a greater deposit of $500. You can't do it through this. Add video. You can add video and audio samples here, and up to 10 promotional photos. 16 times more leads than free. Your booking fee gets dropped by 50%. It's down to 2.5%. High visibility, access to client phone numbers, up to 15 categories you can promote yourself in. Accept deposit of up to $1,000. Add video and audio samples, and you can put up to 50 photographs. And then with the featured member level, it's $169 for 3 months. And this is a large savings. And when you build annual, it's a savings of $197, almost $200 savings. Now, when you're at this level like me, I more than pay for this off, because I usually get a bunch of gigs during the summer. Most of my gigs disappeared when COVID hit. All of my gigs went bye-bye. And I just had my first 2 gigs in over 5 years this last week. And I got them right through Gig Salad. With this, the booking fee stays the same. You get the highest visibility, so they show your profile more. Access to client phone numbers up to 20 categories. Accept deposits of up to $2,000. Add video and audio samples and up to 100 photos. So those are the different levels. Now, when a year ago, or when my gig got canceled, And a year ago, my wife lost her job. I canceled and went down to the free membership level, and I still got gigs from it. As a matter of fact, my last 2 gigs that I got, I wasn't on the featured level. I was still on the free level, and I got those. But I just reactivated the featured level because my wife recently got rehired, and I've been getting more gigs. So you can get booked at wedding ceremonies, holiday parties, retirement parties, talent competition, things like that. Here's some success stories from different people. Music, which is the Peter Tompkins. And then I've got the Skating Bear Studios, which is for my photography. And I don't use the photography one very much. It's down to the free. It's expired, actually. I don't even use it anymore. And here is my landing page. They see my thumbnail. And I'm a top performer because I've got a 5-star rating. I've had over 16 reviews. I've had a bunch of gigs through here, but not everybody wants to leave reviews that they forget or things like that. And so I've got a variety of videos on here of where I've performed. Some of them are promotional videos I made here at home. Some are videos I made in the studio. This is my most recent music video called Call Center Blues. And you can also put audio samples, like here's some of my audio samples.
Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself.
And I can't play too much of it because I'll get a strike here on YouTube. But it's an awesome place, and here's some of my photos. These are just some promotional photos. This is me performing live in Arizona when I lived in Arizona. A promotional video, a picture I shot in my living room in Arizona. So here's photographs. You put promotional pics, your biography. I probably should have to update this because I absolutely abhor. I can't stand writing reviews or writing, my overview or my bio. But this is acoustic guitar and vocals. Peter performs classic rock and blues, no country, and not too many songs beyond 1990, because I cover mostly classic rock up until about 1970. His vocals and music are perfect for the intimate, quiet setting of a nice restaurant, tavern, or coffee shop. His voice is reminiscent of James Taylor. Or so I've been told. That's what people tell me. They say, dude, you sound just like James Taylor. I think that's stretching it a bit personally, but he covers the blues, the Beatles, classic rock, covering tunes from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And then the nice thing about this is I've gotten some great reviews. These are reviews that I've received from a house party event. This is from many years ago. This is a phenomenal platform. Just a phenomenal platform because everything is consolidated and put into one place. It's a professional presentation. It's spotless. It's clean. You don't have to worry about having a website. You don't have to worry about having different things to upload to different places. You don't have to have like a web designer and somebody to oversee your information. You don't have to have the headache of hiring different people to come up with different things. It's all consolidated and put right here in a website for a very minimal fee. Buy it, and I've used this for many years, and I recently reactivated my featured package because, now that my wife is working again, we can afford it, and I can afford it, and I think there's more of a chance of getting, hired for more gigs now. Hopefully that the economy will pick up here. So if you're a gigging musician, you know how hard it is to find gigs. I highly, highly, highly recommend Gig Salad. Now, there's the one drawback I have to platforms like this. There's others just like this. The only drawback I can see from this is that people in the 21st century do not read my profile. And I think a lot of people, they get this idea in their head, hey, we're having a party for my daughter's, graduation from college. And she loves Taylor Swift music. And they get all verklempt. They're like, oh my God, we got to find someone to come and play Taylor Swift music. We can't afford to hire her. So let's call up Gig Salad. And they jump on a Gig Salad and they find me at the top of the list. And they're like, hey, Pete, why don't you come play at my daughter's graduation party? She loves Taylor Swift. Do you do any Taylor Swift? And I'm like, okay, this lady obviously didn't read my profile. I wouldn't know a Taylor Swift song if it hit me in the head. I don't listen to her music. I don't like her music from what I've heard of it. I'm not here to knock Taylor Swift, but I don't do Taylor Swift. Or I've had people write to me and say, hey, Pete, do you play accordion? We'd love to hear some polka music at our wedding. I'm like, dude, I'm a guitarist. It blatantly says I'm an acoustic guitarist. I've had people ask me if I do children's music. I've had people ask me if I do puppet shows. So you get a lot of people here that are impulsive, that don't take time to read your profile, and you get some erroneous gigs. I've gotten tons of erroneous gigs. So let me show you let me see if I can show you there's a conversion rate on here. So I've been on here since 2011, and I have not used it consistently. So the numbers, the dollar numbers of things like that, like you've only made $7,200 in 13 years or whatever. If I was consistently wanting to perform, I don't always like performing. It's a drag, to be honest. I'm not always like chomping at the bit to jump out and stand in steaming hot weather and play for 4 hours. To me, it's overwhelming. So sometimes I give it a break for a while. So, but since 2011, I've made $7,200. I've had 414 leads. I've given out 168 quotes, and I've been booked 26 times, which is a closing rate of 15.5%. Now, keep in mind that many of the quotes I give are too expensive because I don't play for anything under $250 to $300. And most people are like, hey, can you come and play for 4 hours? Our budget's $100, dude. Yeah, it's all we can afford because, it's all we can afford. And I'm not taking all this equipment and shoving it in the back of my car and driving for 3 hours to go play for 4 hours for $100. It's not happening. Maybe when I was 26 and I started doing this, not anymore. So the numbers are pretty good for me. I book most of mine that are good for what I do. But overall, I would say if you're a gigging musician and you're looking for gigs and you're struggling to find gigs, sign up for, at the very least, the free Gig Salad package. And I guarantee you'll get a couple of gigs out of it, if nothing else. Try out some of the basic, packages where you pay for things because you'll see more leads. Nice part about it is you can cancel anytime. There's no cancellation penalty, and they handle all the money. So what I do is I have all my money comes into here from the client. The client pays Gig Salad. Gig Salad takes their fee, and then they send me the rest and they send it to my bank account. It's all flawless, and they send me all the tax information at the end of the year. So they gather all of my tax information. Let me see if my tax information, without showing all of you that, tax info and documents. So yeah, you fill out a W-9, and I think they have to send you tax information if you make more than $600 a year. Otherwise, I guess the IRS isn't interested. Here they've got a calendar. You can set up your calendar, and these are my most recent gigs. You can sync your external, there's calendar options. You can sync your external calendar like I use iCalendar. So you can link this up to that. You can book a gig outside of Gig Salad. So let's say somebody comes up to you and says, hey, Pete, I heard you play guitar. We're having a party on the 21st of April for my son's bar mitzvah. Would you like to play guitar? Say, sure, give me your email. You get the guy or gal's email. And you come over here to this page called Book an Outside Gig. You put in the client's name, Bill Smithers, client's email, his cell phone, venue location. You fill in the type of the event, the date, what time you start, so on and so forth. You put in your fee, your deposit. You put in your quote of what you want here. So I'm going to play, 2 hours of acoustic classic rock and blues. Need electricity and cover. Give them 7 days to respond. Send it to them. Gig Salad handles all the rest. It'll handle the money will go through them. The payment will go through them. All of it will be handled through them. And I would suggest you do that because that way you're not handling multiple sources of income. Unless the guy offers to pay you under the table in advance, which some places do. Some places will say, hey, I don't want to pay on Gig Salad. I'll just pay you when you get here. And you show up and they either give you a check for the money you requested, or they'll pay you after the gig, or they'll just pay in cash. So there you have it. That's Gig Salad in a nutshell. And I highly suggest using Gig Salad. I mean, Gig Salad is great. It's easy. It's straightforward. It makes looking for gigs easier. It kind of streamlines the process, makes it easier. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me the thumbs up, like, subscribe, tell your friends about it. Have a great day. I'm PT Pop. I'm signing off. Bye.